Hi, my name is Angela Rosoff, and I am a yoga teacher. I am continuing my series with adoring our pelvic floor to increase awareness about pelvic floor health. This is a virtual class, and I'm in my home, so my dog is joining us today. I just want to thank you for taking the time to be present and to connect with your body today. This is a wonderful class for women and men over 40, those of us in hormone flux over 40, and this practice helps us to improve our pelvic floor health, all of the organs and muscles in this area, as well as balancing our hormones. So we'll begin with a quiet meditation. Thank you again for being a part of today. If you will, just get myself sorted out here. Wonderful. If you will, please find your favorite easy pose. I'm feeling a little stiff today, so I think I will sit on a bolster and really just finding my best sitting pose, allowing the gravity of this height to really open up the pelvic floor area. It's late spring in San Francisco and it's very chilly. It's a foggy day and I'm wearing a wool sweater because it's cold in my house. So thank you for being here. As we begin, let us close our eyes. Noticing what is going on with our bodies. Let's just scan our bodies from the top of our head, becoming aware of the face, noticing any tightness in the face. Making a mental note and then connecting with the neck. What's your feelings in the neck? And the shoulders, rolling the shoulders back and pinching, pretend you're pinching a tennis ball between your shoulder blades. Just envision an orange between your shoulder blades, rolling back, pressing together. Opening the heart, feeling that openness in your physicality. And then feeling your solar plexus. This is the area of confidence. This is a wonderful center for us to focus on really bringing forward in our bodies throughout the day. And toning the abs, noticing if you're really if your gut's really hanging out. Toning the abs, bringing it in together, opening it up, toning it in. And that natural, when we tone this area and pull the shoulders back, it naturally brings the focus to our sacral and root chakras, our pelvic floor area. So just noticing what alignment is happening for you today. I feel like I just hit a reset button for myself and I'm better able to really notice and feel the length of my spine. So just bringing awareness to the alignment in our bodies can do so much for our organs, our muscle tone in our abs, our shoulders, and Some of us I have a little like area of fat that collects right here around my armpits. And this action helps to tone the muscles that lie in this area to minimize that appearance of doughiness. And the same for the midsection. As we get older, as we age, this front torso area and our back area tend to carry more weight as we move forward in our aging process. So being mindful and offering this, daily, hourly alignment for ourselves is so much value for our bodies. I know so many people who do not take the time to do this practice the way you are today, who go regularly to a chiropractor or to a massage therapist or physical therapy. But doing these exercises for yourself it's almost free, right? With this training, you can take away this information and realign your body in a week's time by just applying awareness and understanding how your body's feeling. So as we enjoy this moment of alignment, toning the abs, rolling the shoulders back, I'm beginning to feel warm, connected to my thighs, which are pressing down as the alignment shoots up. This is known as Uddiyana Vayu, the motion of bringing our energy up through the top of our head, up through the ceiling. This action of bringing our energy up creates vitality in our bodies. So it creates that upward motion. Because as we age, our bodies, so upward motion really invoking a nice strong spine. Such a great gift for ourselves. And as we age over 40, our bodies are naturally inclined to round over. And I know a lot of men and women my age who are already developing a hump here in their shoulders. And once that starts developing simply from your daily habits of how you carry yourself, it's very difficult to reverse it once you see a physical hump. But it is possible. As long as we are alive, anything is possible. So, a little note on alignment. Without this kind of alignment awareness, bringing it all up, any kind of work on the pelvic floor will be, mute, really, if you're not aware of what's going on in the upper part of the body. When we do have problems, we are slumping over, we are consistently having a belly hanging out, what is happening is the alignment of our pelvic floor is off. So all of this begins with the alignment and the toning of the muscles, hip flexors, toning of organs in the pelvic floor. And when this is out of alignment, it carries up into the rest of our spine, our chakras, our nervous system, whatever you want to call it. So let us begin. That was a little tutorial on aligning your spine, rolling the shoulders back, keeping the head even, not looking down, not always looking up, but keeping the head even. Let us begin at the tops of our heads by bringing our arms around, up and around up and around our bodies, like a big sunbeam radiating into ourselves, and bringing the fingertips to your eyebrows. Just rest here for a moment. Notice how unusual this feels. This isn't something I normally do. I do it as a practice. And we bring our hands pulling up to our top of our head, giving ourselves a little massage. As you're doing this, begin to pulse and flex the muscles of the buttocks and the pelvic floor. And as you're pulsing the muscles and the buttocks and the pelvic floor area, begin to tap your head at the same time, bringing some dynamic energy into your body, bringing blood flow to the top of the head, the face, and the pelvic floor at the same time. Just a tiny bit of multitasking here to start off the yoga session. And then when you're ready, let us bring our hands to the sides of our mat or bolster, wherever you are, right behind our backs, and really open the chest, tilting the head backwards slightly, looking up, bringing some warmth to the pelvic floor area. Wonderful. And reaching the right arm over to your left side, giving yourself just a gentle, warm stretch. Taking a deep breath in and stretching over just a little bit more. And then swinging ourselves over to our right side, opening the chest. Wonderful. And then taking a stretch over, stretching our spines in another way and looking up with our hands. Fantastic. On the exhale, unwind yourself, and let's do it again on this side. Wonderful. Looking up, feeling that stretch in your side. I'm feeling my ribs separate a little. And up. Let's just tilt our heads over, giving our neck a nice warm stretch. Fantastic. Same on the other side. Gently drop the head down. And let's do some neck rolls, rolling the shoulder back. Fantastic. And then again, onto the other side. Wonderful. And let's just tap our chest, bringing blood flow, the neck, blood flow to the heart area and the shoulders, warming up the body. So nice. I'm getting so warm. I think it's time I can take off my sweater, connect with my body here. Let us take a moment. Check the time. Oh, wonderful. Let us take a moment Bring our bolster, if you have one, or a pillow, or I'll show you an alternate way of doing things. Let us begin on our backs, rolling ourselves down and tucking our shoulders down into the floor and digging our elbows into the floor. You can, instead of using a bolster, you can just bring your knees up. But if you have a bolster, this gentle rise in the thighs and the knees can be very calming to the pelvic floor, reversing the blood flow slightly with a slight inversion in the thighs. And let us just sit for a minute, nurturing our bodies, allowing ease and transitions, slowing down, connecting with our hearts as our chest is open. Bringing that feminine energy into our being, invoking it at this time so we may release it from our pelvic floor. Acknowledging this moment can be a very healing practice for our pelvic floor area, which can be a zone where we hold emotions, past memories, and we can find that in the signs and symptoms of tight hips, constipation, sluggish menses, we can find it in the reverse as well, in heavy menses, hot digestion, diarrhea. So bringing awareness, bringing nurturance to our pelvic floor can have a myriad of physical benefits and relief of symptoms. As we go deeper into our practice, let's move the bolster over, bringing the knees up. Let's begin by pulsing the hips up to the sky. And if that's too difficult to bring your hips all the way up, try rolling back your shoulder blades again, digging the elbows into the floor, pressing down, leveraging your upper body. If that's too difficult, it's okay to just bring the knees together and press up as high as you can go. We all begin where we begin. And I find the beauty of virtual classes to be that you can go very deep in your own practice. Yoga, let's just pause now. Yoga means union. And union can have a myriad of meanings. Union to our bodies, union to the universe. We are emanating energy outward. So whether we like it or not, we do create union with our community, whether it's positively or neutral or negatively. As we continue to pulse this area, just simply pressing the hips up. You don't have to do a tight toning. You can, but you don't have to. Just pressing the hips up. We're bringing warmth and energy in this inversion, reversing blood flow into our heart and opening the heart, creating connectivity with the universe and our community, being open-hearted to those who we love. We're reversing blood flow to the head. So in just creating vitality in the skin of the face, to our thyroid gland, which is right here. It's a little butterfly-shaped gland on our neck, and we're creating some blood flow to this area. So if you have hormone shifts, hormone imbalances, this is an amazing, simple exercise to do daily that can offer an almost immediate results for you. It's a very calming action. If you find that you have mood swings, hot flashes, this can really bring a lot of peace and benefits to you and those around you. Finally, reversing blood flow to the brain allows for clearer thinking, higher functioning from our frontal lobe, making decisions, and in the base of our brain where we have that fight or flight connection, slowing things down a bit by creating blood flow to the brain allows for more intelligent thinking and decision making. So let's just roll ourselves down and really just give ourselves a hug, offering deep nurturance to ourselves, and bringing the legs up to the sky. If you are near a wall, you can bring your legs up a wall. If you have a block, you can intensify this pose by placing a block just under your sit bones here, or your back side, just below the small of your back. You'll find the right balance, play around with it a little, and then you can bring your legs up here to just offer some intensity to this legs up the wall feeling, which is another inversion, which reverses the blood flow, moving that sluggish blood that may be hanging around in your feet. If you have any problems with pooling of blood in your feet, some people do, or varicose veins, these things can all happen to those of us over 40 as we get older. This is a wonderful action to bring the blood flow back to the hips, back to the pelvic floor organs, and really offer nourishment to this area, which increases blood flow, vitality, passion, creativity. If you're trying to get pregnant, this is a wonderful action to take. Really bringing blood and vitality to the body. And then let's just bring one leg down and do it again. As you're bringing your leg down, bring awareness to this side of your hip and pelvic floor area. What's the feeling there? And now, as you're becoming aware, let's add a little action to the leg that we're bringing down. Tone your buttocks and abs and pelvic floor area of the leg that's moving down. So the right leg's going down and toning, just isolating this area and lifting. Let's do this 2 more times on each side. Feeling that feeling. The block really helps us to isolate these muscles and find them. Wonderful. And then from here, we can bring our legs down and lifting our arms, remove the block. Bringing a half happy baby pose from here can be very rejuvenating. And you can leave your foot, your grounded foot here, or you can extend it to intensify the pose. And while I'm laying here, I'm toning and really feeling this area of my pelvic floor. So identifying the pelvic floor is the first thing to mastering these exercises. I'm identifying where my sit bones is, this one here, and then on the other side there's a sit bones there, and then I have pubic bone, pubis bone, and then I have a coccyx back here. So if we can envision a diamond shape that is offering almost a matrix of support to the organs that lie in this area, we can begin to imagine pulling this matrix up. So connecting our coccyx, our pubis bone, and our two sit bones on each side of our hips. Using this idea of a matrix helps us to envision why this is so important to hold and pull up our organs from our digestive tract, our reproductive organs. And then release. Oh, wow. I feel longer on this side. Let's do the other side. So bringing it into a happy baby just helps us to identify and find our space, finding the sit bones here, envisioning that connection to the coccyx, to the pubis bone, to the sit bones on the right side. If this is too intense for you, just gently bringing the knee open to the side. This is really a beneficial pose as well for anyone beginning. So the point, as I mentioned, is really creating this support for the organs, toning the pelvic floor muscles up and back, envisioning this idea of up and back, almost connecting the matrix to our spines. That's the motion that we're moving toward as we envision this support. And the toning of these muscles, I'm toning as I'm talking, helps to create proper and good function for anyone in their early 40s trying to get pregnant. These are very vital actions to bring vitality and hormone balance to your body so you can get pregnant. And for those of us in perimenopause, these actions help to tone the same thing and balance our hormones. So we have an easier time. And then we can release. Amazing. Let's bring our feet together and then bring the feet down, however you want to get into it. And then if you are a man, it's the same benefit for you with the different organs. But pulling up and back, toning the prostate, toning the reproductive organs, brings creativity and vitality to this area. And the benefits of this practice is that we are enlivening one of the 3 pillars of Ayurveda around vitality, which is sexual practices, sexual energy, and our reproductive organs are the center of this. The elimination organs of the kidneys, the bladder, the adrenal glands, the digestive tract. While we breathe in and create through our reproductive organs. For men, it's releasing to create, but for women, it's to breathe in. And we also release through our elimination organs. And both are indicators of vitality and longevity, if all of that is in good working order. So creating time to have a practice to tone this area is incredibly beneficial for you and all of those that love you to see you have a long life. I'm just going to do a quick time check here, bringing awareness to a lot of different concepts. I think we're going to wrap it up. Let's do a couple of stretches. This is a sweet awareness class. The point of doing these lessons is to bring pelvic floor health to my students, my community, and help us all live with vitality so we may age gracefully. And then reach your right leg over to your left side, pressing your right arm down, rolling the shoulder back and into the floor, allowing gravity to do its thing, keeping a strong left leg so you may not reach all the way over. If you can, that's wonderful. Toning the abs, pulling the pelvic floor up as you stretch over, bringing your leg down. We'll just reverse the action here, opening the leg first, allowing gravity, noticing if you have any shoulder flexion on one side. I notice that my right side is really protruding here. And then I'm going to swing my leg over. Taking a deep breath, allowing the stretch to deepen, rolling that left shoulder down. Let us take a small moment, just a short Shavasana. Noticing the changes in your body. My hips feel totally open. Rolling the shoulders back and resting in corpse pose. Just for a moment, allowing the body to integrate the stretching, the blood flow, grounding into the ground, feeling the support of the ground and the environment. We'll take 3 short breaths here. Going deep. Each inhale, exhaling completely. Breathing in. Breathing in. Allowing the tummy to expand here on the exhale, noticing the contraction. And when you're ready, roll over to one side. Orient yourself to the transition and press up. Find yourself in Sukhasana pose. Hello, my daughter just woke up. It's late. And we'll just take a moment to honor this time together. Bringing hands to the heart. Rolling the shoulders back. Bringing an open heart to the rest of your day and to all that you encounter. May our practice benefit those around us. May our practice benefit nature and ripple out into the universe. Thank you for sharing your time with me today. Namaste. Thank you so much. Do you have any questions? You're muted. Okay, I see. Oh, I see in the chat. Okay. Yes, so this was more of a restorative pelvic floor class, just to bring awareness to the organs and the muscles of the pelvic floor. Yeah, it's a slower tempo for those of us over 40, just to bring awareness. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.